can't. I'm an alien. We don't dance like that at home.
Come on, Zumi. Try it. It is fun.
Tess, I think we're live.
Oh, hi, friends. I'm trying to show Zumi some dance moves, but unfortunately he can't do it.
No, of course not. I'm an alien. Aliens don't dance.
Come on, Zumi. Don't be shy. Everybody can learn how to dance, even aliens.
Okay, let's start.
All right. For those who don't know me, my name is Tess.
And I'm Zumi.
One of the best earthly aliens.
Yes, Tess.
Zumi and I are super happy to introduce you to the Wonder Kids World.
So let's have a look at what we have today.
In a Wonder Kids World, yeah!
Today, in the Wonder Kids World, we are going to discover
Wonder Tales. Wonder Leaders. Do you know 3 words? Meet my country. Wonder Grove Kids. Wonder Songs.
So, are you ready? Let's jump to our
Wonder Tales.
Wonder Tales are here again tonight.
Hello everyone. I bet you like reading just as much as I do. Well, today I'm going to read you a lovely story set in a land far, far away from here. But first of all, I'd like to introduce you to a couple of friends of mine. Chloe and Chris, say hello to our friends out there.
Hi, friends out there.
So, today I'm going to read you a story, and it's called The Princess and the Pea.
The Princess and the Pea? Is that a story about cooking?
I don't think so, Chris. Oh, I love princesses. Is the prince going to fall in love with a handsome prince?
No, Chloe. Princes are cool. And they beat dragons and they fight with
You've
swords.
certainly got some imagination. You know, maybe one day you'll be writing tales like I'm going to read today. Who knows? So, shall we find out what happened to the princess and the pea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a lonely young prince who wanted to fall in love. His parents, the king and queen, insisted that he marry a princess.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, one day, the prince packed up his things to go on a journey. I shall travel the world far and wide in search of a princess to fall in love with, he announced to his parents. The prince climbed tall mountains, crossed wide oceans, and ventured through dark forests,
Wow.
visiting many kingdoms along the way. And in his travels, he met all kinds of princesses. He met princesses who were clever, and those who were strong. There were princesses who told silly jokes, who painted beautiful pictures, and who sang lovely songs. But not one of them was right for our prince. It seemed the prince would never find his perfect match.
Yeah.
Disappointed, he decided to return home.
Oh.
Then, late one night, a terrible storm rained down upon the kingdom. Thunder crashed,
Oh.
the winds howled, and there came a soft knock at the castle door.
Wow, who was it?
The prince slowly opened it. And who should be standing there but a princess? Yes. The poor girl was soaked from head to toe. Her beautiful clothes were muddy and torn. The prince thought he'd met every princess in the whole wide world. But he'd never seen this young lady before. Yet she insisted she was a real princess. The prince woke the castle at once. Boom, 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 boom. Servants brought the princess fresh clothes and food. The king and queen came down to meet her. Hello, I'm the king and I'm the queen. The princess told them all her story. I'm returning home from a long journey, she explained. She travelled often and loved exploring new lands. But this time, she'd gotten stuck in the storm.
Yeah.
As the princess spoke, the prince realized that they had sailed the same oceans and explored the same forests. The prince and the princess traded tales about their adventures. The more they talked, the more they felt the spark of true love. But the queen wasn't so sure. What if this girl was pretending to be a princess?
Right.
In order to marry her son. So the queen came up with a plan. She told her servants to gather all the mattresses and feather beds in the castle. Then she stacked the mattresses and feather beds as high as they could go. She snuck a teeny tiny pea under the bottom one. Now, if the girl could feel that teeny tiny pea, she would prove herself a princess.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The princess said goodnight to everyone. Then she climbed way, way, way up to the top of the bed. The princess tried to fall asleep, but something was bothering her. All night long she tossed and turned, even on all those soft mattresses and feather beds. She just couldn't get comfortable. As the sun began to rise the next day, the princess climbed down from the bed. She was more tired than ever, poor thing.
Yeah.
When she arrived for breakfast, the queen said, "How did you sleep?" "Oh, I barely slept at all," the princess cried. "There must have been something in the mattress." Ho ho! The prince was overjoyed, and when the princess learned why, so was she. The prince and princess were married, and they lived happily ever after, traveling the world and creating new adventures together.
So she was a real princess.
Yeah.
That was a very good story.
I like it.
And that was it, children. The end.
Oh, that was such a beautiful story.
This princess is incredible. She can feel a tiny little pea under a dozen mattresses. Wow!
Yeah, even if you put a dinosaur under just one mattress, I wouldn't feel it. When I sleep, I sleep.
Well, Zumi, no sleeping yet for you. Time to wake up and get into some sports.
Oh, cool, sports. I love it. I jog between planets.
Nice! But do you practice taekwondo on your planet too?
What?
Let's take a look at Markus's guest, Jawad, and you'll learn about taekwondo from a world champion.
Hello everyone! I'm really excited to introduce you to Jawad.
Hello everyone!
Before we start, let's check out this really cool video.
Meet Jawad, a world champion like no other. For 26-year-old Jawad Akab, success is not an accident. Bodybuilding, yoga, meditation, taekwondo. He leaves nothing to chance. He pushes his own boundaries and puts his whole heart into what he wants to accomplish. Born in Morocco in 1992, Jawad arrives in Belgium at the age of 18, where his professional career begins. His unconditional love for taekwondo allows him to train very hard and achieve amazing things he could only have dreamt of. Through hard work, perseverance, studying, and most of all, an unlimited passion, Jawad becomes European champion in 2014, world champion in 2015, and in 2016, fourth at the Olympic Games in Rio.
Jawad, you're a taekwondo world champion! Amazing!
Thank you, Markus.
So, Jawad, is taekwondo a violent sport?
It's a fight sport, but we are protected.
What do we learn by practicing taekwondo?
We have many values that you can learn from taekwondo, like self-confidence, discipline, self-defense.
And according to you, Jawad, what should a kid do to be a champion?
I think everyone must do his very best to everything that he does. You have to make a good balance between school, training, sport, and also your lifestyle. So you have to try to eat healthy, sleep very well, train good, have a good points in school. And by following all these points, I think every kid can be a champion.
So, the three essential qualities to be a champion are?
I think the first one is the patience, so you have to love the sport that you do. The second one is the determination, and the third one is never give up.
And what keeps you going when you're tired?
I want to become the best, so I keep trying, I never give up, and till I success. And when I get this success, I try to do it again to more success.
Jawad, what is your next challenge?
In my last Olympic Games, I had 4th place. I was very close to get a medal. So now I'm training very hard, working very hard to try to get the next Olympic Games a medal there in 2020 in Tokyo.
Wow, good luck with that.
Thank you.
And what do you want to accomplish when you're older?
One of my biggest dreams is to open a big academy with a school system and training system, so every kid has the opportunity to study there and to train in the same moment.
Wow, Jawad, this is so inspiring. Let's go back to the studio. I want you to meet Tess and Zumi.
That's great, Jawad.
I really love Taekwondo. I want to start training tomorrow.
I will be very happy to be your coach.
Wow, cool! So, see you in the gym then? Tomorrow morning before sunrise. Champions wake up early. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
That's not Taekwondo, Zumi.
I know. I'm just warming up.
For what?
It's gonna be hot and I have to be ready. I used to live near Venus, but I couldn't stand the heat.
Don't worry, Zumi. It's just a guided tour with Ryan. He's going to tell us all about volcanoes.
I know.
Aha! Do you know?
I mean, I'm curious to know about do you know?
Okay, Ryan. I think we're ready. Here you go.
Do you know?
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan. I love experiments in science, discovering new things, and sharing. Yesterday, I saw this really cool film. Do you know what this is? Yeah, this is a volcano. You probably have all seen a volcano in a movie, a cartoon, on TV. But do you know how volcanoes are formed, why they erupt, that some volcanoes are dormant, and why a volcano is called a volcano? Maybe not. So let's explore. Before we dive deeper into this world of volcanoes, ashes, poisonous gases, magma, and lava, we have to understand a little bit more. Zoom in on our planet Earth. Just like a pizza, the Earth has a crust. Not with tomatoes and olives and delicious cheese, but we call it a crust too. Apart from a crust, the Earth also has a mantle and a core. Both the mantle and the core have two parts, an inner and outer mantle and an inner and outer core. The crust of the Earth is super thick and floats on the mantle. Now, we can't feel it because the crust is actually really thick, but underneath the crust, there is a hot layer of molten rock bubbling. This molten rock we call magma. Now we know what the structure of our planet looks like. It's time for question time.
1. How are volcanoes formed?
When there is too much pressure, the surface of the Earth cracks, and magma from deep inside rises to the surface and comes out as extremely hot lava, together with ashes and gases and steam and rocks. This, ladies and gentlemen, we call an erupting volcano. Whoa! It is like shaking a bottle of soda really hard and suddenly releasing the cap. Wow! What an eruption!
2. Why do volcanoes erupt?
The Earth's crust is made up of huge slabs called plates, which fit together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. These plates are all moving in different directions and at different speeds. Sometimes the plates crash together, pull apart, or sideswipe each other. This can cause earthquakes and volcanic eruptions near the edges of the plates. The theory that explains this process is called plate tectonics.
3. What is the difference between lava and magma?
Magma is liquid rock inside a volcano. Lava is liquid rock that flows out of a volcano. So actually, lava is very similar to magma, but called lava from the moment it reaches the open air.
4. How many volcanoes are there in the world?
How many volcanoes do you think we have on our planet? I'll tell you. We know of at least 1,600 active volcanoes on the surface of the Earth, and the number is counting. Scientists everywhere keep discovering new ones. And not only that, did you know that the ocean contains more than 10,000 volcanoes? We just don't have much chance to see them because they are hidden away deep in the sea. But sometimes they do show themselves, like here. Wow! Lava, magma, tectonic plates, eruptions. So fascinating, our planet Earth. I am sure you know much more about volcanoes today. And do you know that there are many more things to explore? On a next episode of Do You Know?
How do you feel, Zumi?
Much better. That was really fun. I'm gonna find the volcano and take it to my planet.
That's not possible, Zumi. But you could take small things back like an apple or maybe even a ball.
That's a brilliant idea. I'm gonna plant an apple tree on my planet.
By the way, mon ami, do you know how to say apple in French?
Apple, in French.
Aha! Maria does. She will show you and much more.
Oh, I know. It's time for 3 words.
Hello there, my name is Maria, and I am so excited that I'm going to teach you your very first words in French. French is one of my favorite languages. I just love the words and the sounds, and I'm sure you really are going to like it too. Are you ready to learn your first new words in French? Awesome! Let's go! Our first word is a toy, one of my favorites. I would play with it all day if I could. I am sure you really like it too. It is round and colorful and... Yes, exactly! A ball! Do you want to know what ball is in French? Ball is ballon. So let's repeat. Ball. Ballon. Ballon. Super good! But hey, where's my ball now? Have you seen it? Ball, where are you? I wonder where it has gone. Aha! There it is. It is in a tree. Our second word, tree, in French is arbre. Can you try it? Tree. Arbre. Arbre. You are the best. So, ball, ballon, tree, arbre. But what kind of tree? Ooh, a tree full of delicious, juicy, round apples! Apple is my favorite fruit. Apple in French is pomme. You know the drill, just repeat after me. Apple. Pomme. Pomme. Excellent job! You are going to be a star in French in no time. Can you remember the 3 new words we learned in French? Let's try and repeat them. Ball. Ballon. Tree. Appel. Apple. Plum. I had so much fun, and I'm sure you did too. I simply can't wait to explore the next words together. So see you soon in our next episode of 3 Words. Bye-bye!
Pomme, arbre, ballon.
That's not bad at all, Zumi. Cool, right? That every day you can learn new words?
Okay, so 10 days is 30 words. That means that in 100 days, I'm gonna know 300 words.
And you can learn even more words and more languages. I love learning languages. What languages do you speak, Zumi?
I speak...
Oh, Zumi, you and your funny language. Me, I love to speak Spanish. I've learned it from my friend Javier, who lives in Spain.
Spain!
Let's meet Javier in
Meet My Country!
Hola, niños. ¿Qué tal? My name is Javi, and I am from España. España is Spanish for Spain. Spain is a country in the south of Europe, with the Mediterranean Sea on one side and the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. Its neighboring countries are France and Portugal. There are almost 50 million people in Spain. That's a lot of people. I live in Madrid. It's the capital and the biggest city in Spain. The colors of the Spanish flag are yellow like the Spanish sun and red like tomatoes. In Spain, we love tomatoes. There's even a festival where people throw lots of tomatoes at each other. It's called the Tomatina Festival, and it's the biggest food fight in the world. Apart from throwing tomatoes, people in Spain also like music and dancing. The most famous dance in Spain is called flamenco. It is a traditional dance where the dancers wear beautiful dresses in all kinds of colors, and that is accompanied by a guitar and castañuelas. This is called the Plaza de Toros. Here you can watch bullfights, where matadores in funny outfits wave around flags and fight with the bulls. I don't like it very much. Ugh, I'm hungry. Maybe I should have some tapas. Tapas are very famous in Spain. They're small, sort of mini meals, so you can eat a lot of different things at the same time. My favorite are albóndigas. Meatballs. That was so good. I feel a little tired now. In Spain, it is a tradition to take a nap in the afternoon after the midday meal. We call it siesta. Oh, I think it's time for my siesta now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed learning about my country. Hasta luego, chicos!
Meatballs! I love Spain!
Haha, Zumi, always thinking about food. Don't you want to travel everywhere and discover the world?
I love traveling around Earth! I do it all the time in my spaceship! Discovering things is my favorite!
Absolutely, Zumi! Being curious, learning languages, discovering the Earth and protecting it.
From aliens?
No, Zumi. Not from aliens. From pollution.
Pollution? What's pollution?
Pollution is when something comes into the environment that is dirty or unclean or that has a harmful effect.
Wow! That's bad.
Really bad.
Okay, so we have to stop this. This is wrong. We have to keep the planet safe and clean.
Exactly. And that's where recycling comes in.
Recycling? Another complicated word.
Well, Zumi, recycling is not that complicated at all. Watch this episode of Wonder Grove Kids and you will find out.
Yes, Tess. Recycling.
Ahoy, mateys! Arr! Thank you for inviting me over today, Maria. We make a good pirate team.
I'm glad you could come, matey. I think I hit buried treasure.
That's not treasure, that's trash.
Actually, Peter, it sort of is treasure.
What do you mean?
Come on, I'll show you. It's a plastic bottle, which means we can recycle it in this bin.
But isn't that the trash?
No, it's the recycling. See? That symbol means recycling, not trash. You want to make sure when you put recycling away, you're putting it in the right bin. It might look like trash, but it has a very different use.
What happens when you recycle something?
Well,
I can't wait, I'm moving, I'm on my way. Going to the world of recycling. It's my turn to help for a brighter day. Reduce, reuse, keep the earth clean. Plastic, paper, and glass. We all get our own chance to be new again. We're separated, moving through the big machine. To get us ready, they make sure we're squeaky clean. Now we're off to see what we're gonna be. This is how we all keep the earth clean. Plastic, paper, and glass. We all get our own chance to be new again. To be new again. To be new again.
Wow! It's almost like magic.
it is magic.
I'm going to make sure I always recycle. I'll tell my mom we should get a recycling bin at our house, too.
You can also help out by using reusable water bottles and filling them up again at home, instead of buying water bottles you only use once and then throw away.
Wow! Helping the earth is easy.
It is! Now come on, let's keep digging. Maybe we'll find more treasure.
Your splash reminds me of the 7 seas. Let's go make a pirate ship out of some old boxes.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Plastic, paper, and glass! Plastic, paper, and glass! To be new again!
Ah, Zumi, you should really brush up your singing skills.
Oops. Yes, Tess.
I know a great singer. He can help you.
Do you?
You bet, Zumi. Just a moment. Hi, Jean.
Hi, Tess.
Oh, of course. Jean's the best. Hey, Jean.
Hi, Zumi. What a nice surprise.
Yes, Tess asked me to present the Wonder Kids world and become a star. Just like you.
Whoa, thank you. But guys, first I want to introduce you to my star guest, the wonderful Didi.
Hi, Tess. Hi, Zumi. Happy to see you.
Hi, Didi.
Show us what you got, guys. Roll the tape.
Hello, Didi.
Hello.
I've brought a very close friend with me today.
Oh, hello, close friend.
Hello, Didi. Hey, Didi, you know that the guitar is an instrument whose origin goes back for more than 3,000 years?
Wow, 3,000 years. That's a lot.
That's a lot, huh? And the ancestor of the guitar was called the zither, from the Greek word sitara, which is actually the modern word for guitar. And the sitara looks really like the guitar, but without the neck.
So, what do you do with your guitar?
First, I compose a song with it, and later I perform a song with it.
Wow, I would love to learn how to write a song.
Really? I would be so happy to write a song with you.
Cool! How do
we start?
Well, for example, we have to find out what you want to write about.
What do you mean?
Well, is there something in your heart right now you want to write about, you want to sing about?
Well, in my class, some kids have a different skin color, and sometimes it's very difficult to get along.
Well, different colors, you say? Great. We're gonna write a song about different colors.
Yeah, let's do that!
Okay, first you gotta give me 5 words that pop up instantly in your mind. Here you go.
Okay. Color.
Yeah.
Different.
Difference.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Side by side.
Side by side.
Equal.
Equal. Now I need 1 note from you.
A note?
Yeah. Cool note. All right. Now I'm gonna match that note with the first words. Let's say that I take all colors. Yeah. All colors
are bright.
Are bright. All colors are
fine.
Fine, yes.
Like a rainbow?
Like a rainbow.
In the sky.
Yeah, in the sky. Great. All colors are bright, all colors are fine. Like a rainbow in the sky. Let's do this. All colors are bright, all colors are fine. Like a rainbow in the sky. We got ourselves great lines. All colors are right, all colors are bright, like a rainbow in the sky. So differently right, so equally bright, side by side, like a rainbow in the sky. All colors are bright, all colors are fine, like a rainbow in the sky. So differently right, so equally bright, side by side, like a rainbow in the sky. All colors are bright, all colors are fine, like a rainbow in the sky. So differently right, so equally bright, side by side, like a rainbow,
like a rainbow,
like a rainbow,
like a rainbow,
like a rainbow in the sky. Woo-hoo. Great, great.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a song, Didi.
Now that's what I call a great song.
Absolutely, Zumi.
You know what, Tess? I've learned amazing things today.
Absolutely. We learned about taekwondo.
About volcanoes.
Yes. And we learned some French.
And about different cultures and countries.
And Jean taught us how to write and perform our very own song.
This has been a very interesting day, Tess.
It was, Zumi. And we hope you learned as much as we did. We would love to see you again soon in
The Wonder Kids World!